Because of why I search the deep through endless nights, no time to sleep. The call inside I can't deny. I'll find the light because of why.
Hey everyone, and welcome. So we're going to talk about a place you think you know. All beaches and big resorts, right? Well, the real Bahamas is so much more than that. There's this whole vibrant world hiding just under the surface, and today we're going to dive in and explore it together. So when I say Bahamas, what pops into your head? I'm guessing it's that classic postcard shot, right? Perfect beach, turquoise water, maybe a drink with a little umbrella in it. And look, you're not wrong, but that's not even half the story. Yeah, that one single image just doesn't do the place justice. See, the Bahamas isn't just one destination. It's like a whole universe of different spots, all just waiting for you to come explore. And when I say a universe, I'm not kidding. How big are we talking? We're talking about an archipelago with over 700 islands and cays. Seriously, 700. And the coolest part is, every single one has its own personality, its own vibe, and its own story. So whether you're looking for that high-energy city pulse or a quiet beach where you won't see another soul, I guarantee there's an island out there that's a perfect match for you. The real question is, which one is it going to be?
All right, first up, find your island vibe. Let's start right there by figuring out what kind of traveler you are. Think of it like a choose-your-own-adventure for the Bahamas. Are you looking for action or are you looking for an escape?
So you've basically got two main flavors. On one side, you have the action islands. They're packed with culture, history, nightlife, all that good stuff. And on the other side, you've got the escape islands, totally quiet, unplugged, get away from it all kind of places. Let's break down what each one offers. Okay, so if you're on team action, then Nassau, the capital, and its neighbor, Paradise Island, are definitely where you want to be. This is where you'll find everything from cultural landmarks like the Queen's Staircase to amazing shopping at the Straw Market, great nightlife, casinos, and of course, the world-famous Atlantis Resort. It's really the best of both worlds. You get all the city thrills right next to a literal paradise. But what if you want to truly get away from it all? Well, then you're heading for the Out Islands. Just picture it. You're relaxing on a totally secluded beach in the Exumas with that crazy turquoise water. Or maybe you're walking along the famous Pink Sands beach on Eleuthera. Or you could be exploring the untouched natural wonders of Andros, which, by the way, has the world's third largest barrier reef. This is where you go to unplug and just breathe.
Now, it doesn't matter if you choose action or escape, because there's one thing that connects every single one of these islands: the food. And trust me, in the Bahamas, the local food tells a story that's every bit as rich and deep as the ocean around it. There's this great saying that captures it perfectly. It's more than just sustenance. It's about celebrating history and community. Food here is a huge deal. It's woven right into the fabric of the culture, like a taste of history that's been passed down for generations.
So what is Bahamian food exactly? Well, think of it as this incredible, flavorful fusion. You've got all the fresh seafood you'd expect from the Caribbean mixed with these soulful spices from its African heritage and even some European cooking techniques thrown in. You put it all together and you get a taste that is 100% uniquely Bahamian. Okay, listen up. If you go, you have to try these. First, cracked conch. It's this tenderized conch meat fried until it's perfectly crispy. Then there's stew fish, which is this hearty, savory dish they often have for breakfast. You've got the classic peas and rice, of course. And for dessert, oh my gosh, guava duff. It's a sweet dough rolled up with guava, and then they pour this rich butter rum sauce over it. It is absolutely incredible. All right, so we've gone from the party on your plate to the party in the streets. If you really want to understand the Bahamas, you have to feel its rhythm. I'm talking about the cultural heartbeat of the islands, Junkanoo. So what is Junkanoo? It's the National Cultural Festival. It's this massive street parade that just floods the islands with sound and color. We're talking a full-on explosion of music, from goatskin drums and cowbells, non-stop dancing, and some of the most elaborate, just breathtaking costumes you will ever see. But here's the thing, it's so much more than just a party. Its roots go way back to the 18th century. Back then, enslaved people were given this one brief holiday around Christmas to celebrate with their own traditions. So today, Junkanoo is this incredibly powerful expression of freedom, of identity, and just pure, unfiltered Bahamian joy. The biggest parades happen on Boxing Day, that's December 26th, and on New Year's Day.
Okay, so you're probably feeling pretty inspired right now. But let's get down to the real talk. All the practical stuff you need to know to actually plan a trip. Let's get into the nitty-gritty. First question, when's the best time to go? Well, the peak season is from December to April. That's when you'll get the absolute best weather. Warm, sunny, not too humid. But it's also going to be the most crowded. If you want a nice balance of great weather with fewer people, I'd aim for late April through June. Just remember, hurricane season officially kicks in from June to November, so keep that in your back pocket. All right, let's talk money. For your budget, a typical traveler spends, on average, about $286 a day. Now, what does that get you? That usually covers your place to stay, your food, and getting around locally. Of course, that number can go way up or way down, depending on your travel style, but it's a really solid baseline to start your planning. Okay, next up is safety, and this is super important because you always want to be an informed traveler. The U.S. State Department currently has a level 2 advisory for the Bahamas. That means exercise increased caution, and it's because of crime. Now, to be clear, the sources point out that most of the crime, especially violent crime like armed robberies, tends to happen on New Providence and Grand Bahama Islands, and usually in areas that are away from the main tourist spots. So what does that actually mean for you? It just means you need to be a smart traveler. Be aware of your surroundings, especially after dark. Maybe leave the flashy, expensive jewelry at home. And this is a really crucial piece of advice from the advisory. If you ever find yourself in a robbery situation, do not physically resist. And all of that brings us right back to the big question. So, which Bahamas are you going to discover? The high-energy cultural one? The super quiet natural escape? The foodie adventure? Or, hey, maybe a little bit of everything? You see, the main takeaway here is that the Bahamas is not a one-size-fits-all kind of place. Not at all. It's this complex, gorgeous collection of islands just waiting for you to come and explore it on your own terms. Hey, if this helped you get a better picture of your next adventure, do me a favor and hit that like button and subscribe for more explainers just like this one. And I'd love to hear from you in the comments. Which side are you on? Are you team action or team escape? Let me know. Thanks so much for hanging out with me today, and happy travels!